What's going on, everyone? Sid Gordon here with the Sid Gordon podcast, powered by Core Medical Group. And today I have Matt Vincent. We have known each other indirectly for probably 5 years. But the first time we get to meet is face-to-face in this podcast. And crazy story, we got on the Zoom yesterday and he said he was in Florida. I'm like, well, where are you in Florida? And he turned out being 20 minutes away, so we postponed till today. But Matt, I've been watching you through social media, watching your message. I see your following and how inspiring you are. So, bro, thank you so much for coming on today. Really happy to have you.
Oh, thank you, man. Getting to work with you guys, getting to meet has been great. Anything I can do to better manage me, I'm into, and you guys have helped empower that a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, you're definitely a amazing example of better managing and getting that 1% better as much as humanly possible. Give us a little background on your childhood and like some explosive changes. I know them. I've paid close attention to. I've gone back historically to your life.
Sure.
To understand it. Because you're an interesting dude and. For the audience, if you could sum it up, because there's a lot of research here, guys.
Yeah. Started out, grew up in Louisiana. Great parents. Grew up doing sports. My brother, 5 years older than me, was into sports, and so I kind of followed along and saw that as being a good route. Had some success with athletics through high school and then into college. Did track and field at LSU for 5 years, and after that ended, made my way into entrepreneurship and didn't do very well. Seemed the biggest problem I had with my bicycle shop at the time was that 22-year-old me was running it. Not the smartest kid. And as we've gotten older and went into a real career for a decade and found back into training and got into strongman and powerlifting and weightlifting, and then eventually found Scottish Highland Games. And then did that for 10 years.
How'd you get into the bike shop?
I got into cycling during college. I had my first job not in my hometown when I moved to LSU was at a bicycle shop. My dad knew someone, got me a job working as a bike mechanic.
Nice.
I loved it. I've always liked it. Got into bikes and then have ridden on and off for various different amounts for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And decided to open a bike shop, follow that passion, and it didn't go great.
Great lesson.
Learned a lot of lessons.
Great lessons.
Yeah. Learned a lot of lessons and tucked my tail and ran away from entrepreneurship for about a decade. Worked in the oil and gas industry doing outside sales around the Gulf Coast, around the country. And it's a good job. It's a great job. I just didn't care about it. I'm good at it. Learned a lot from it. And so got into the Highland Games during that time.
How does because Emilio's friend Kelly was doing Highland Games, and like when she saw you on my social media, she's like, dude, that guy's like one of the biggest celebrities of the Highland Games of like all time. And I was like, well, what the fuck is the Highland Games? And then all of a sudden, the first picture I see, which is gonna like pop up here on social media when you Google Matt, is like him holding a fucking telephone pole over his head. And I'm like, all right, dude, like that, is this like real life? And then I started to really study the situation. And I mean, if you think about, right there, that picture there. So talk to me about that real quick.
So that would have been, I believe that's at Estes Park in Colorado. So that's Caber. It's one of the 9 events we do in the Highland Games. And so the idea of that one is it's an accuracy event. So you pick it up and then you balance it and then you run with it and then you flip it end over end. And the idea is that you flip it so it lands 12 o'clock directly away from you would be perfect. So like it flips, hits the bottom, and you're here. So if it falls here or here, it's less good. And if it just doesn't turn over and it comes back down, you get an angle. So you get like a 70.
Okay, got you.
So you get 3 throws, and then we have 9 events. So we throw 2 stones like shot put, 2 weights for distance that are 56 and 28 pounds. And then we throw 2 hammers for distance, a 22 and a 16. We throw the caber. We throw a 56-pound weight over bar. And then we throw...
Like a 56-pound weight over like what kind of bar?
So it's basically a 56-pound steel block with a ring on it.
Oh, got
so
it.
you throw it with
It's
one
almost like a
hand for
kettlebell. Yeah,
height.
yeah. I've seen that. I've seen those before. Oh shit,
And
that's
then
crazy.
the other event is the one no one knows about. It's called the sheaf, and it's a 20-pound burlap bag that you throw for height over a bar with a pitchfork.
Oh shit,
I traveled around with a pitchfork for about 10 years.
that must have been interesting on flights.
What I learned is like whenever I would go check in and check my pitchfork, it's basically a pitchfork with a bag on the end,
Yeah, yeah.
covering the tines up so they're not sticking stuff, and then pipe insulation on the handle. Whatever the baggage person asked me, is this a this? I just said, yeah.
Every time.
Is it a hockey stick? Yes. Is it lacrosse? Sure. What moves me to the gate?
Yeah, right.
I don't want to explain to you why I'm traveling with a pitchfork.
Yeah,
man.
no, because it's gonna be a conversation, right? Yeah, they're every time I put my bow on the counter, is this a firearm? No, ma'am, it's not a firearm. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm real sure. Well, ma'am, if it is a firearm and I don't tell you, I'm not making my flight, right? Yeah, I'm fucking sure it's a bow,
right.
because there's big restrictions there, especially when you're going to certain countries where you can't have a firearm and you can only hunt with a bow, like Canada and stuff like that, which I just went through. But so, how heavy is that telephone pole?
So they vary every week, right? Like, because they don't move around with us. So like every game has their own caber, and some have big sticks that are a challenge, and a number of other things.
They can mix it up on you.
Yeah, so every weekend is a different gear.
Okay.
So same events, but relatively different environment, different caber, different stones, different implements.
Not like standard track and field.
Not like standard track and field at all. The variables switch up a lot more.
Okay.
Throwing off grass, and so then like if it's muddy or any of that, you have different other things to deal with.
Yeah, yeah.
But cabers, like a pro caber like that one, is probably something like 20 foot long and 140 pounds.
Oof. Yeah, and kind of like an awkward. I mean, even though it's so straight, it
still is, right? And so like you basically get it handed to you with it just standing nose in the ground, and it's vertical and it's yours. And then everybody gets out of the way. And then you work your way down to the bottom of it with it against your shoulder, pinch it with your palms, toss it in the air, throw your hands under it, catch it, balance it, and then run with it.
Got it. So, how long did it take for you to be the champ?
First competition in the Highland Games as an amateur would have been like late 2008. And then 2010, I won an amateur world championship. And then 2011, I won an amateur world championship and got a free invite to the pro world championships like 2 weeks later.
How big is the community?
The community is pretty big. I mean, they host these all over the place.
I didn't realize
so,
because I know. I mean,
it's
like,
big.
serious.
Yeah, there's lots of people compete in it, and there's A class, B class, C class. There's men's and women's, and so like Pleasanton Highland Games in California will have 150 athletes on the field.
And like in good athletes.
It varies.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you've got everything from novice,
Got it,
all the way up to the professional class. And out of the pro class, there's, whenever I was doing it, it's been a minute now since 2016. There's 20 of us around the world who are good.
Just like a strong man.
Yeah. There's 20 of us that are good.
And this is a world thing. Gotcha.
Yeah. And we basically see the same 12 guys every week.
Jeez. Well, my hat's off to you because I'm like glass, bro. I can't even.
No, it's great fun sport. Yeah. Great fun sport. What a silly thing that I got to do for a long time. I loved it. Every bit of effort I put into it came back.
It's amazing. So it came to an end.
It came to an end of 2016. I'd finished that season and my knee was a little worn out. I'd torn an ACL years and years ago. Tore it in college, got it fixed, and then retore it cycling, doing BMX stuff. And then didn't have any insurance to fix it. So I just kind of went on with my life as a 22-year-old and got into strongman and got into everything else.
So you did all strongman with that?
Yeah, without an ACL. And then at the end of the 2016 season, it was just starting to wear out to where like I couldn't really extend my knee, or I couldn't straighten my leg all the way. So the quad's not firing. I can't push the hip through. I can't throw well.
Yeah.
So I finished that year second at Worlds and decided like go in and do this ACL surgery. We'll take a year off. I'll document it. I'd been doing YouTube for a while at that point. And I was going to document the rehab, come back, win Worlds in 2018. And it just didn't work out.
Was it a bad surgery or?
It seems my body doesn't do cadaver tissue.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know that until
we try.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and so
dude.
5 ACLs that didn't take, total, Oates procedure, a high tibial osteotomy, a mastectomy, and then eventually total knee replacement at 36.
Oh shit! I didn't know you had a total knee.
Yeah, I got total knee done at 36. So that was the end of competing. That was it.
So
the lights got turned out.
I mean, well, that was the end of competing. In that portion, I'd say you're still pretty competitive.
Sure. And I guess what I look at it is like as an athlete, like I did track and field in college, and I've done strongman and weightlifting and football and all these other things, had some success. I found mine. I found my thing that twice I'm better than anyone else on earth at. And I'll never get to do it again.
No.
And like,
I mean,
sure, I still get to compete.
Maybe you might find something else you might.
No, people don't find one thing that they're best in the world at. I'm not going to stumble on two. Like, it ain't happening. Like, I'm so stoked now where I'm at, realizing like how fortunate and lucky I was to ever even get to touch it.
Yeah.
To have something that I love that much, that gave back, that gave me that passion.
That's like, I love that gratitude. Like, that's awesome. One of the things I struggle with is, I do a lot with pro athletes, and I'm like, dude, it's time for you to kind of wrap this up, man. And you know what the problem is? They're scared for the fucking transition.
Of course, they're also what, 25 or 30?
The ones that really make me nervous, man, are the ones that are like in their 30s and 40s, and they're still holding on, dude. And it's like, man, you just fought for 15 years. You just ran a football field for 12. Like, dude, there's more out there.
Identity's tough.
Identity's tough.
Identity's tough. We see that with vets. We see it career. We see it with becoming a parent. We see it with whatever people attach to, whether that's divorce or childhood trauma or your sport or this is who I am, right? That I am this thing instead of it just being a thing you do.
Yeah, especially with you, because I mean, you don't know what you don't know, so don't follow me. But I didn't realize like that. You were really in the spotlight in that sport. Like, you're a big fucking deal in that community, strongman community. Like, to win that is a big deal, right? And when you're in that spotlight, and that spotlight then goes away, and then you transition and you do another amazing thing, and then that kind of goes away. How was that transition for you?
It was rough. Like I said, I was planning on documenting all of it, right? And so like I'm doing a vlog and I'm journaling and I'm writing a lot about it. And I remember between like surgery 3 and 4, like having the realization of like, oh, we're never going back.
Yeah. How'd that come to you? Was it just like one day to the next, or was it just like, oh my God, this?
It's like I would have a surgery, right? And then like rehab would go the way you expect rehab to, and then it plateaued.
Yeah.
And it plateaued with like, the pain didn't go away. And so if I can't sprint, I can't throw. If I have to be aware of my movement without being able to just do the thing, I'm not going to be any good at this. If I constantly have to baby it. And I knew that it was never going to come back. I couldn't walk up and down the stairs,
amazing
right?
Advice. That's such amazing advice. Like, because you were thinking that on your own, right? Did somebody tell you that?
No.
Yeah. So I mean, that intuition is just amazing, because most people would have just been like, fuck it, let's try this out.
It was scary. It was really, really scary, especially, luckily for me, things had gotten dark enough, and traveling with a cane, like I said, and being in pain and everything that comes with that, mix in that with the loss of identity, and then this, I don't know if I would say belief or acceptance that this is how things are now.
Probably a little bit of both, right?
Yeah, right. And so that this is how things were. That this is it. That like, man, all those dreams you've had about hiking, all those dreams you've had about these adventures, like, it's done.
Yeah.
It's never fucking happening.
Well, you overcame the hiking stuff for sure.
Yeah, I got out of pain.
Now?
The knee's okay. It's not as good as the original.
Yeah, no, I mean, they typically aren't.
Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, having knee replacement saved my life. Like,
So
there's no fucking way I ride the clock out with the way things were, dude. I would have killed myself.
for real.
Yeah, I don't know when,
Yeah.
but at some point I would have been done with it. I don't know if it's 10 years. I don't know if it's 5. I don't know if it's 20, but at some point I would have had enough.
Yeah, yeah, and which is like which leads me to my next question. How are you dealing with like how are you dealing with yourself being just like so active to not active? Like what was that portion of your life like right there? Were you hard to be around? Were you?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I had enough awareness of it. I'm sure I was really shitty with my ex-wife.
Uh-huh.
Unnecessarily. I'm sure I missed a lot of what she was going through as well.
Yeah.
Just caught up in my own shit, man. Just too caught in it. And that fear of like, we're never going to get to do stuff again. This is it. This is what it looks like. That like all the most exciting things that I've wanted to happen in my life are fucking done.
And mind you, maybe 1% of the world had already done as amazing things that you've done to that point in your life, and you just knew that there was more. You know, that brings me into like that stagnant mentality that people have of just like never getting out there, never hiking a mountain. Dude, can you imagine that? Like, I mean, it's just
I can't write because what I'm excited about is the unknown and adventures and what I'm capable of and what change happens because of it, right? It's not that I don't give a shit about the merit badge of the world champion medal hanging on the shelf. What did I learn? Mm-hmm. What did you learn from those 10 years that you spent involved in that sport? And what I learned is it takes me 12 years to get good at things. So don't rush it.
Yeah.
It takes consistent effort. You know, when I broke down to this time that I really loved of competing, and sure, the Highland Games was a big part of it, but mechanically, what was going on? Well, I was training for an hour a day by myself, and I was outside throwing in a field 4 days a week for 90 minutes by myself in the sun, doing a thing I'm in flow state, doing a thing I'm good at, listening to music. And I'm like, I bet that takes care of a lot of the mental aspect of it on its own without the needing to do the Highland Games.
Yeah, dude,
I'm trapped inside. I can't move.
Yeah.
And believing it.
Yeah. Wow, that's sick.
And so finding something else. And so, I mean, at that point, right, of realizing that if I don't solve this problem of chronic pain, I'll die.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm going to die anyway at some point.
Yeah.
So what's the risk in trying anything possible that helps move the needle on this? And so that got me into everything. That's what opened the door for me to experiment with cannabis instead of using opiates. That's what brought me to psychedelics. That's what brought me to cold plunging and breathwork and meditation and journaling. That's what brought all of it, all the different modalities.
Uh-huh. So the gentleman that was just on this podcast, that was on my podcast earlier, we were talking about avoiding the opportunity for someone to dictate medication that's super addictive, and that we're put in these positions now due to certain places, whether it's the VA or your general practitioner or a pain management company, to where essentially it's a legalized pill mill. Right?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we decided to take the healthcare system and through whether malicious intent or not, this is where we've ended up. And as a country that the only real God we care about is maximizing profit, this is where we go. We become this. We let Rockefeller start the FDA. We let him get involved in prescription medications that have to be approved by the other thing he owns. I mean, we took Henry Ford's assembly line and we've put it into every single aspect of the American life. That's the same way our school system works. Mm-hmm. We're not teaching people to be excellent. We're teaching people to be efficient in the middle. Oh. And our medical system does the exact same fucking thing. That's why doctors are on 12-minute rotations.
Yeah.
To maximize profit. It's not
mine.
Healthcare. Sure, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
though,
no.
right?
I'm saying like in the grand scheme of things, you know, if we sat here and we named every type of medical provider that was out there, I'd say 90% of them, you're 100% correct, are on a 12-minute rotation. And here's the fucked up part, right? So the U.S. military now is providing sex changes for their active duty service members. They just did one for a SEAL. They they prescribe whatever medication they want to the VA, whether the patient needs 6 milligrams of Xanax a day and now is addicted to that forever, they're going to have to go through detox, and then they get 100% approval to the VA. And if they stop taking their Xanax, they lose their disability.
We're treating side effects.
Yep.
We're not treating cause.
Exactly correct.
Treating side effects makes shitloads of money.
Mm-hmm.
Treating causes doesn't.
Exactly correct.
We will always go that way based on what the American public likes spending their money on, and what's going to be, if maximizing profits the number one thing here and not quality, then that's what we're going to do. That's why we have buffets. America's not a quality country. We want quantity. It's more. More is the only fucking thing we care about.
And the thing is that just so you guys know, the guy sitting beside me has probably been in every continent in the world at this point. I keep it all over the place.
I'm missing two.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
because I pay close attention to your travel, and you're definitely living, which is amazing.
Thank you.
For me, like the restrictions that I have, right? So now, all these crazy things can happen. You can have like a 19-year-old come back off deployment, decide, they're not ready to go back in deployment, discharge, whatever. The VA picks them up. Now they're on Vikes perks, blah, 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 blah. The for me to watch that as the solution makes me really concerned.
Well, I mean, perhaps we need to realize that joining the military is deciding that you are going to be a very temporary solution for this larger machine, and they don't really give a fuck about you.
I think that's a pretty valid point. I see quite a bit. Nick talks about it. I know you guys are super close, and I'm sure he's told you the story about when he went in to retire, and like he walked in thinking like, oh, they're gonna be like, here's U-214, see you later, out the door, and he like walked out that door, and like he felt like his whole soul was like dragging behind him after like all these things that he's done for the country for so long. And as fast as they make it so excited in the beginning, they make it so miserable in the end. And I didn't serve, but I'm surrounded by that culture, and attracted that culture because just like you did with that injury, just like you've reinvented yourself multiple times. I love the success stories of the veteran that was like, fucking, I almost blew my brains out, dude. And now I'm like helping others not blow their brains out. There's like a lot that goes on in that gap to go from this to being able to help that person not do that. And it's kind of been your journey too with people.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit, different, same, right? Yeah, I don't have a veteran background. My family's not either. Lots of friends.
Yeah, I'm saying, but normal walks of life. I mean, we can all relate.
People struggle. People struggle, man. Helping people get out of their own way and like actually understanding what a high performance mindset looks like. And it looks like having accountability. It looks like you deciding to take the wheel, because no one gives a shit. That's okay. Like, I just need you to be okay with that. Don't have a feeling about it. It's on you.
Yeah.
Just own it. And so that means like all your fuck ups, they're yours. The military didn't work out. Cool. You weren't fucking issued that job. You signed up for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like any other career, any other marriage, any other fuck up. But also, all the wins are yours too. And no one fucking does that. Everyone spends all the time focused on the bullshit and focused on what went wrong. And no one celebrates the wins. No one celebrates that they got up today and did the thing. No one celebrates that they got the job done. It's always, I benched 300, move on to 305. What's next? What's more?
Yeah.
There's a way that you've got to celebrate it, to rewire things, to actually see the wins and see the abundance and see what's great out there.
Well, I mean, that was great, man. I mean, I'm guilty.
Same.
I'm fucking guilty, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, so. Like,
You know how I do it?
Talk to me.
So this is one of my tools, my mala necklace.
Got it.
Prayer beads, whatever else. I don't care what you want to call it. It's a totem. It's a thing I can physically touch, right? And so I know myself and my brain, and I'm honest about it, that 20 or 30 times a day, man, I'm going to take some really ugly swings at myself. Gonna be it. I've always done it. I'm going to say some really nasty shit in my head to myself about why I'm not good enough and why we're not getting it done and why I'm a fuck up and blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And for this is gratitude. And so I take it, and 5 times a day, it looks like me sitting and saying, thank you, universe, for all the hard days. Thank you for everything that got me here. Thank you for choosing to change. Thank you for having the consistency. Thank you for choosing discipline. Thank you for these legs that work. Thank you for this heart in my chest. Thank you for the lungs. Thank you for all the air. Thank you for the clean water I've had abundant in my entire life. Thank you for the only times I've ever been hungry or for choice. Thank you for the love that I have that surrounds me. And I go around the whole thing. And I do it about 5 times a day.
No shit.
And so if I take 500 positive swings out loud, I win.
So it's out loud.
Yeah.
And are you in like a quiet environment or
Can be. Doesn't really matter to me.
you'll bang it out on?
Yeah, I'll sit at the beach and do it. I don't care. I'm not yelling it.
No, I get it. I mean, for me, I think for me, I would like almost want to do it in public to like
Perfect.
really kick myself in the ass, dude.
Well, I think energy, right? Like I know that we can measure brain waves and measure thoughts. And
Thanks for
stuff
sharing
like
that.
that.
That was
So
amazing. That fucking teared me up, dude.
That's one of the things I do. And so like that gives me 500 reps of good versus the 30 negative things I say to myself every day. I fucking win.
Yep.
I choose it.
Yeah.
I don't allow the negatives to take the space. I choose the actions that make me feel how I want to fucking feel. I don't wait to feel a way to take action.
Yeah, I mean the affirmations for me lately. I've been focusing more on that. Have been real big, but I mean I'm gonna take that page out of your book right there.
Every once in a while I catch one that I'll say and I'll be like, oh, that one's not true.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah. Like I had one a couple months ago, and it's been one that I've focused on because I want it to be. And I said, thank you for loving me the way my wife loves me.
Loving me.
And I went, oh, that's not true. I don't see myself the way she sees me.
No.
And I was like, huh, how dare I? Is she a liar? 'Cause she's not.
No.
So how dare I? I want to feel about me the way she feels about me. I choose it. I choose the self-worth.
You guys have an amazing relationship, huh?
It's been really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I work real hard at my relationship. I was engaged for 8 years. We just got married.
Congrats.
Thanks. Last week, in Mexico, and that's a big goal right now of mine. I had to crash and burn on the first one. Young,
Yeah, 13 years.
really young, dude. Have a beautiful daughter. She's 17. Stepson, basically adopted. He's 25. Successful, awesome kid, amazing kid. And it's been, the second time around, people are like, I hate this. You should be, it's
Should I be?
yeah.
Should I do a thing?
Yeah.
No.
And it's like, the first marriage, it was like, I was like financially rocky. I was in finance, did really well, then did really, really bad. And it was like peaks and valleys. Dude, you're fucking 20 and in your early 30s.
Yeah, of course, that's how
it's not. It's how it's supposed to go, man. It's like,
Oh no shit! You don't know what you're doing.
if you don't drive home going, oh shit, how am I gonna feed these kids if this fucks up at some point in your life, and you're just like not worried a little bit, in my opinion, like it's gonna be real hard to be successful.
But that anxiety, right, that comes with that thing, like that's not the thing to shy away from. That anxiety is an illuminating factor telling me that I give a fuck about the outcome.
Exactly right.
So go all in. It's telling you it's over here. Here's the thing you need to pay attention to, asshole.
Yep.
What are you doing to change it?
Yeah, that was the biggest focus for me. It was like, all right, I'm worried about this. We need to fucking address it. We need to address it like immediately. This isn't like, all right, we'll talk about this later. Because I'm up here, I'm up there like quite a bit, as you can probably already tell. And right now I'm up here with a lot of good stuff that's going on. Like I'm like for the last like month or so, we've had some real hard shit go on at the office. I'll fill you in later. But like some of it, it was really hard, but I'm like really grateful for like the misery it put me through. Right. And I'm 45, close to 50. I am 40, obviously, at this point. And people look at me. I'm sure they look at you and they're like, oh, that guy's just got it all figured out. Guess what? If you think that, you can't be my friend because you can't call me out anymore.
Also, there isn't anyone that I've ever met that would say they do. Anyone who's ever thought that is full of shit.
Shy away for sure. Like,
For
oh
sure.
yeah, I got it all
take
figured
note.
out.
Like,
Yeah,
great, man. I'm going to move on to someone else.
yeah, I got it. Or that one. I've had a couple experiences in my life, as of recent, of like the guy that just has all the fucking answers. You're just like, dude, like what? All the answers. So you're just, I guess you're just not coachable anymore, you know. And that's a big thing for me too. Like I was talking about doing some self help stuff, and I'm doing quite a bit of it now. Um, just hired like a therapist for some business development, overall development, life skills. I'm going to do some self-help retreats and stuff this year. I want to talk to you.
Yeah. We've got ours in September in Idaho is our next big one. And then I do a men's retreat in St. Louis in November.
So so I don't know. I didn't even ask Cody. This is a like non-psychedelic thing for me. It's more of I'm not sure what Cody has in mind, but I'm all for everyone getting better the best way they can, whatever works. Not saying I'm against anything, but Cody's like, "Do you want to know what this is about?" I'm like, "No, dude, I just want to show up. I just want to show up. Tell me what clothes I need.
Yeah, right on.
I'm just going to show up and not overthink the situation, because I have the ability to do that, right? And I don't want to. I want to get on a plane. I want to land. I want them to tell me what's going on. I want to follow a lead. I want to not be the guy and
Bingo.
making decisions.
I just want to be present.
I want to be present.
Yeah.
So talk to me about how you developed your program and like I know you really have to go to understand, but like what's the real takeaway? What's your goal from?
So my coaching group is Not Dead Yet Life. And what the really big focus is I want people to put the focus on the life that's still in front of them instead of the bullshit behind them. Stop driving using the rearview mirror. It's a fucking terrible way to decide where you're going. It doesn't hold any weight more than you want to give it. So let it go, figure out how to move on, and where do you want to put the energy? To the life that's left. That's the only thing you have any control over. What favors can you start doing yourself 5 years from now? What decisions can you make? What life do you want, right? Because it's going to take time. But if you don't have a direction, I can't help.
Yeah.
I'm not here to give you purpose. I want you to realize what it is. I want you to find it. And even like that purpose thing is defined. Like people want it to feel like this passion or starting a business, that it's my purpose.
Yeah.
You're chasing identity again, right? My job's purpose is to provide me with fucking income and free time to do things I'm in love with. That's its purpose. I fucking choose its purpose. It doesn't provide me purpose. I own it, not the other way around. Not anything that I do in my life. I choose it. It's intentional. I do it because it gets me where I want to go.
Yeah.
And so I help people change their mindset around that, because people get stuck. And a lot of times people work their way through life and get to this place that they're supposed to be, right? Checked all the boxes. Married, kids, got the college degree, got a solid job. Things are going great, and I'm bored to fucking death. Well, it's great. You learned how to get something done. You learned how to make progress a long time. You're now an adult. What do you choose? Instead of some overarching mommy or daddy character telling you what you're supposed to do next, what do you choose to apply what you've learned to accomplish?
That's, man, I don't think too many fucking people ever ask themselves that question. I don't even know if I mean, so for me, I've worked real freaking hard, dude. Like no real degrees in anything. The terrible student, like just not a good student, but hard worker, right? Just hard worker. Manual labor coming up, then got lucky. I rode motorcycles aggressively, stunt rode bikes, and came down here to do that, and so on and so forth. And then, did well financially. Now do really well financially, and every year that goes by, I get to spend more and more time in the woods. But I've never really put myself in the position of what you said of like I get to choose what that does for me. Like if you really think about that, that's pretty fucking deep.
Well, so for me, if I am focused on the life in front of me, right, that's what matters to me. I know that I have X number of days left to live. And as of today, it's X minus 1. That's a fact. right?
Yep.
So where I notice time changes, if I'm on autopilot and I'm doing the same shit every day, same route, same drive, same place, same people, blur. Months disappear, years disappear, decades change, poof, gone. 8 weeks after a knee surgery, laying on the couch, eating opiates, playing video games, I don't have anything of interest to tell you. But 10 days in Iceland,
Yeah.
I got a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
2 weeks in Africa, I got a lot of stories.
Yeah.
It's because I'm present.
Uh-huh.
It's because I'm not on autopilot, because I have to pay attention, because nothing can just fill it in. So I want more times to make me feel that way. I want more life that doesn't blend into other memories. That's how I expand the time I have, is staying out of autopilot and staying present.
So you do this, I can see quite a bit through a lot of travel and a lot of still a lot of different physical activities. You know, I see you. Didn't you ride across country on a motorcycle with Nick not too long ago?
Yeah, we did a trip from Charleston to the Keys.
Yeah, to the Keys, right? You know, for those people out there that like, because I've been dying to ask you this kind of since we got on this topic. For those people out there that don't have the capability to be changing these dynamics like you just explained, how do you suggest they start, whether it be financial capabilities or mental ability to figure out how the different change in
stimulus
environment. In stimulus is that. Thank you.
Well,
like what? Because I mean, I want to know, because I'm sitting here thinking about myself, right? And I'm like, shit, man. I know dudes that I grew up with that have not left the fucking town that I grew up. I could go back there right now, man, and walk to the bar that they fucking have been in for the last 25 years. Same bar stool, same seats, every day 4 o'clock after, you know, cutting grass, doing electrical work, whatever it might be, and you know, whether they're smoking cigarettes, doing whatever the fuck they're doing, like whatever it is, right? Then now I'm down here. I'm the only one that just like kind of was like, fuck it, I'm out. And I've experienced some sick shit in my life. Like I've done some awesome shit, but I've never thought about it like that, right? So the guy that's sitting there stagnant and maybe doesn't have the financial means, maybe doesn't have the outlets, how does he get started?
Well, I mean, one, what are you into? Well, you don't know? Why don't you start trying some shit?
Yeah.
You know, which means get out of your comfort zone.
Yep.
Get out of this autopilot blanket that you've decided to cover yourself in and eliminate all the lies about why you can't go do this. And if it is financial, right? Like, how about going for a hike? You have shoes?
Yep.
How about going for a long walk around town? How about doing things that bring you to being present? Training, exercise. We see reducing anxiety and everything around all those things. So like,
huge, dude.
why aren't we doing those? That's minimum effective dose. Like this ought to be mandatory for you. And then exploration to figure out what you're into. I'm a kid from Louisiana who got to be the best in the world at a 700-year-old sport from Scotland. It didn't find me. The universe is not fucking obligated to hand over the life you want. Go find it. And that's all the problems that we're currently dealing with in our culture stem from abundance. They stem from the abundance of we're fucking fat because we have too many food options and we have spare time that don't require physical labor and we have no idea what to do with it. I imagine there's 180,000 years of our species in the past that's like, fuck man, I can't wait till they don't have to worry about food, water, and shelter every day. Imagine how happy they'll be. Whoops. Here we are.
Yeah. It's so easy now.
And so start exploring. Start going to try some shit. Take a little bit of time to realize how fucking lucky you are to be alive at this point in history that you have spare time. Do you know what a luxury it is to even just be able to say like, I'm going to go try this out because it looks interesting. It's not survival.
No, yeah.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs, man. It's food, water, shelter, community, belonging, love, and then self-actualization. And our culture wants to jump straight to self-actualization without community, without love, without people that you find peers. I'm sorry that the people in your town aren't into fun shit. Go find them.
Somebody is.
Go find them, dude.
Somebody is.
Yeah, and the beauty of the internet now is you can find it. but you physically have to go. You have to show up. You have to go and be in person. You have to form that community. You have to find people that you resonate with now.
So, you just brought something crazy to thoughts, man. So, like immediately when you're talking about like how easy it is now, like people don't take the time to slow down and think about what it was like not even 120 years ago. Like a man would.
We have 2 generations of abundance. That's it.
Talk
And
to me
that's
about
only
that.
in our country. Look, the World War II generation, shit was still rough, man.
Mm-hmm.
Great Depression, people
I
that
agree,
grew up
yeah.
and all that stuff, like that shit's still rough.
Yeah.
Our parents had a much better run than that and found financial security being this thing of like chase it, like settle down, same job, 30 years, get predictable, because food, water, and shelter wasn't available to the previous generation.
Exactly
so this
right.
is the luxury.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that fucking problem. Some people do, and I'm not trying to overshadow that.
Mm-mm.
But we have fat homeless people in this country, man.
Doesn't make sense.
Things are just fine.
Yeah. Some things are not right there.
And so, I mean, but the homeless issue is far more of a mental health crisis than
yeah.
it is anything else.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to solve that. I threw rocks in a field. But the mindset around...
Well, you really did throw rocks on the field.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a fucking caveman. I'm not here to solve any of these
I
big,
love that.
giant problems, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, choosing to go find your people, like it matters. Like you need community. And if they're not going to be the people you grew up with, then great. Also, like everything's temporary. How long I'm alive is temporary.
Yep.
How long my body works is less time than that. How long you and I will know each other in my lifetime is less time than that. Like it's all fucking temporary.
Mm-hmm.
Our species on this planet is temporary. At some point, this globe will shake us off and continue back to doing whatever it's done before we were around for the other billions of years our planet existed without us.
Yeah.
We won't make the news, man.
No.
It's not important. There
it-
isn't anything inherently important. Choose it. What's
Yeah.
important to you?
So, man, that's fucking awesome. I'm so selfish on these podcasts. I get so much fun. I'm
Well, but
sitting
that's the beauty of getting to do it.
Oh, dude, it's unbelievable. Like, man, it's just like, and I mean, it doesn't. It's like my favorite day of the week. You know what I mean? I mean, you're just amazing. But it's just like great because I'm sitting in this like fucking office. Between my 2 companies, I have 800 employees.
Oh my God.
No, I'm serious. And it's like,
No thanks.
And dude, they're fucking like 40 of them are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Right? Like fucking like,
5%.
Yeah. They fucking I don't know the rest of them. Sorry. As you know, like I hunt. There's like 8 dudes, dude, of last like 3 years that like all went and bought bows. We like all go shoot in the morning now, like Thursday mornings. They don't even hunt. They just want to go fucking shoot a 3D
it's
target.
community.
It's community, right? And I didn't even realize what I did there. You know, all of a sudden it's like, hey, Sid, are we gonna shoot? Are we gonna shoot? Because no one knew what they were doing. It was like 2 at a time. Then
What's still interesting is that they're still looking for permission to go shoot.
No, they're looking for permission, but like we go at like 6:45, Matt, like on like a Thursday morning, we shoot when the sun, we put our headlights on like 3D targets, we'll shoot for like 20 minutes, sun comes up, shoot for another half hour, and then when it's not this hot outside, we just go straight to the office for the day, and we get like an hour in of just like being outside on a 3D archery course. It's fucking sick. I love it. It's my favorite time of the year when it's not so hot to be able to do that. And then this time of the year we'll do it on like a Saturday morning. We can shower after because you're nasty. But most of these dudes, dude, never had ever even been outside. And they're like, I love this.
Right.
And one of them, Travis, especially, dude, Travis and Brandon, dude, they're like, Brandon just shot his like first hog. He just like went on a fucking hog hunt with my other buddy that didn't even invite me. They were just like gone, you know? And it's sick. And, he played pro hockey. He's experienced a lot of really cool shit. But like, the biggest thing I'm getting out of this podcast is just like, is really, can continue to find those journeys. Mm-hmm. Like that's really what I like to find. Like I found quite a bit here, but when you're looking for something new for yourself, like what are you sitting in the moment, or if it's like, I mean, you're about to paddleboard that's why he's
Yeah,
here.
hydro bike, I think technically is what I'm doing.
A hydro bike.
Yeah.
You probably didn't train on this hydro bike very long.
I got a day on it.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
2 hours.
I fucking knew it, dude.
Yeah, got 2 hours on it. Yeah.
And he leaves from Boca, Fort
Oh,
Lauderdale.
we'll leave from Bimini and ride here.
Oh, that's correct. So you're gonna fly over.
Oh, we'll take a boat over tomorrow afternoon,
Yep.
Friday morning, and then Saturday at midnight we will launch from the beach, and then we will ride back to here.
What? So you'll get here Sunday.
Yeah, I'll get here Sunday 2 or 3 p.m.
Do you know what beach that you're gonna be?
In Bimini, I don't know.
No, what beach you're gonna
Oh,
land here?
I believe we'll hit the pier in Lake Worth.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's the finish,
that's sick.
right at Benny's.
Oh, Benny's. Yeah, that's great.
I learned that yesterday.
Yeah, it didn't seem like you knew even too much about things.
No, I
Seems
don't
like you're
know
just like,
anything
yeah,
about
check
the
the
area.
box,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in. So tell us about this adventure. Like how, because I want to know like what goes on in your head when someone's like, hey dude, you want to paddleboard from like Bimini to fucking Lake Worth, Florida?
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes. Immediately.
Okay.
It makes me nervous. It will require me to train for it. Like it checks those boxes, right? Like, so like, I like being busy. I like all the things I've got going on with client calls and coaching and creating content and everything else, right? Like I like being busy. But when I have a thing to train for, it sharpens the axe because I still got to fit it in.
Yeah.
I don't put the other stuff aside. I don't lose the time that I want to spend with my chick. That stays a priority.
Yeah.
So I'll be tired a little bit more. So what? It also forces me to be more efficient with my work time. It forces me to be more calculated, more intentional with the things that I'm doing all day so that I can get them all in, so that rest and recovery is still a highlight. And so it's in those times that I'm training for a thing that things get sharper, that I am at my best. And
You're
I
not
like
shelving
stuff.
anything.
No way. I
I know that because I just want to I just want to drive this home. He's not shelving shit. He's not replacing one thing with another. He's suffering more.
Right.
Maybe not suffering is the best word, but
No, it's definitely not suffering.
He's challenging.
Yeah, it's a sprint, man. I'll be busy for the next 10 weeks. So what? I've been tired before. Mm-hmm. So what? I have a ton of time to rest when I'm dead. Mm-hmm. Do it then.
Exactly. No, it's awesome.
And
man.
so it checking that box of like an adventure, I'm not sure if I can do it. I need to train for it. I can't do it right now if I went and signed up. Like that's part of it. It's like, am I fresh? Could I do it right now? No? Cool. I need it to be scary. In a way of like, if we don't train for this, we will not finish. You're not going to gut it out.
Yeah, that's not an option.
Right. And so it's that idea of like a misogi. It's a Japanese term for like a big physical challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a couple of now and I really like, and those things sharpen stuff. And so anything that does that, I'm in.
So, because I'm dying to know like what this, because to me, I've made that ride in a boat before. You know, I've actually made that ride in a boat in like 43 minutes.
I've never been over there.
Oh, really?
I have no clue what I'm in for,
dude,
man.
Bimini's cool.
Yeah.
It's real chill. Only one good place to get conch salad. I'm a big fan of conch salad. And it's real chill. Like you'll have a blast. Real quaint, small area. And people are great. But give me an example of like, because I'm dying to know like what other like things have you done that are similar to that?
So after knee replacement and kind of getting back on my feet and deciding like, all right, I need a thing to train for. I chose something stupid regarding knee replacement and did a ultra trail run. And so I signed up for a 20-mile trail run in Bryce Canyon a couple years back, trained for it. And the goal of training was I looked at it and it was a 20-mile run. The cap time was 7 or so hours. And so I need to move it 2.6 miles an hour average to finish. Anything better than that? Gravy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not setting any time cap of like, I'm going to do this and be great at it. I'm not an endurance athlete. I'm 220 pounds on a fake knee.
Yeah.
I want to see, I'm not a runner. I've told people I'm not a runner.
Yeah.
How much better can I get at running in 10 weeks if I give a shit? That's it. Do the time. What improves? And I did it. And the goal of it was like, I want to be able to enjoy the day that I'm out there. I don't want it to be this march and slog to say I finished it.
Yeah.
What did I learn? And what I got from that as never doing endurance stuff is, oh man, my gas tank for work, my gas tank for focus, my ability to manage being uncomfortable, my manage to deal with my brain trying to work up other stuff got better.
Yeah.
And so after I finished that run, I was like, I'm not giving it back.
Just
So what's the least amount of cardio I need to do to keep this? And what I found is about an hour a day.
yeah.
So I can pedal the bike or walk or run or do something like that every day.
Yeah, there was when I was about halfway through that half marathon that I did, and I came to the Singer Island Bridge, and it's like 0.6 miles up and over.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh sweet, I heard this is like close to the finish line. Then they take you like 3 miles through a neighborhood, because I don't look at where I'm at. I'm just going in this race. Like, I got my earpods in, and I just know if I put one foot in front of another, keep the pace, I'm gonna get to the fucking finish line. Exactly.
Right. Like, I don't have to worry about time. Like, we're done when we get to the truck.
Exactly.
The first thing I went and did was prepping for the Bryce Canyon thing. I found a trail in Missouri that's a Berryman Trail, and it's 28 miles, a loop. And I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to pack some gear. I'll do an overnight and go play with some gear and see how sleeping overnight in the woods felt, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was 20 miles into it at 2 p.m. And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I going to do the rest of the day? I'm just going to sit here on my ass and like wake up tomorrow and not be able to put my shoes on because I'm too sore and stiff. So like, let's go.
You just finished the shit.
So we finished it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, holy shit. That's way more than I thought I could do. Mm-hmm. And every time I've stepped into the endurance stuff, so I did that. I did this big ride, this gravel ride across Missouri on the Katy Trail. It's 243 miles end to end. And we did it straight in 22 hours. Me and a friend of mine, Hannah. Started at midnight and finished at 9:30 p.m.
So sick.
Just pedal. And as much as I love being busy, it's really nice occasionally that I have a day like Sunday. What do you have to do today? Pedal. I have one thing on the agenda. I don't have to fucking answer any calls. I don't have to solve any problems. Yeah. I have to pedal that fucking bike. For how long? Till we're done. Cool. I'm on. That's a very simple day.
Man, I fucking need you in my life. That's so sick. Like, cause I mean, you know, my brain doesn't, you know, just maybe hasn't settled down, you know, cause there's a lot of moving parts as you have, right? But you know, I've made a major commitment to myself this year that it's like it's gonna be a little bit more about me to be better for the people around me, you know, and I've really never been selfish like that. It's always like, just get up in the morning, bro. Whatever comes your way, you're gonna fucking handle. You handle it appropriately. The biggest work I've really done on myself is not reacting immediately and taking my time to make decisions. Using my sounding boards, my people that I trust with helping me make good decisions. You know, the biggest thing that, you know, my biggest suggestion to anybody doing anything, like, do I want to become this cyclist? And so I found like the best cyclist in Boca, and I was like, dude, I just want to have coffee with you and talk to you about this. Obviously, I wasn't gonna be able to go cycle with a guy.
Sure,
right, right, because we know how that goes. It's like, see ya. Right. So then I find a dude that's been in it for like 3 or 4 months. He's in good shape. Seems like a cool cat. Start riding with him. Before I know it, I'm winning races. And I'm riding with that really good dude. I'm not pulling like he is, but I'm riding with him. And I'm hanging in the pack of like the top 10% on A1A in this death trap of a Peloton that I rode in for 6 years. You know how that shit goes. Very unsafe. Very, very, very unsafe sport. But sick.
Yeah.
Like sick. And, you know, I learned from attaching myself to somebody and asking as many questions as possible, with showing as much humility as I possibly can. There's not a dude that's really good at something that I've ever met that when you walk up to me and say, hey, Matt, you know, dude, you seem like you're really good at this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Dude, can I pick your brain? Like, most dudes are there.
How long did we learn from some type of apprenticeship instead of
there we go.
Whatever the current educational process is, right? That of course we got this apprenticeship. Of course it was mentorship. It was someone that knew how, that was giving back to create more, that was teaching the things they learned. Like, that's what leadership is. That's what teaching is. It's that person that they're not talking about it. They're it. They're being it. And being around someone who lives it, that changes your frequency more than anything else. I can sit here and talk to you about diet and nutrition, and if I'm a big fat tub of shit,
Yeah, it does work for me.
no, why would you give a fuck?
Exactly.
I feel the same way about fat doctors and fat priests.
Uh-huh.
No, why don't you care about yourself?
Yeah. No, it's a fair comment. I mean, the even on social media, we were just talking about this last, like, my man that was on this podcast, before was just like, dude, he's like, be real careful who you're latching onto on social media, man, because it's a scary place right now to find good advice. It's becoming
social media, the cell phone, any of this shit, right? Like, it's fire. This thing can either cook all your meals and warm your house and have you forge tools and make things, or it can fucking burn it all down. It doesn't care.
Nope.
All it does, it's a mirror. What do you look at most, and it will show you more of it. I'm sorry that you choose things that infuriate you. That seems stupid as fuck to me.
I'm sorry you're trying to save your marriage, but you have like 90 Instagram chicks you're looking at on a daily basis. There we go. That's
right.
That's the shit that it's like. I have a buddy right now. I'm like, dude, look at
you want to change your life? Switch your phone to grayscale.
Yeah.
So it's black and white.
Mm-hmm.
It's so uninteresting compared to everything else around looking at your phone.
No more filters, no more bullshit.
It's just, you're ordering food. You're like, why? The food in my fridge is in color. It's better.
That's a good point.
It's a really interesting switch of how uninteresting
that's
that
a good
device
exercise.
comes quick.
Well, I don't order food on my phone. I don't even have any of those apps. I eat a lot of game and shit like that.
Yeah, right on.
But my wife, will do that quite, often. I'm like, what? How the fuck is this food at the? I'm like old school, bro. It's like 1920 in my house.
Oh, look, man, I'm all for modern technology and the convenience that comes with it.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean we're not supposed to find discomfort. Like, the only thing that creates adaptation is discomfort. My muscles grow, right? Like, what did I learn from the 10 years that I got to be the best in the world at Highland Games that I get to apply to anything else I want because I can't do that anymore?
Uh-huh.
Well, how does adaptation take place? Is I stress my muscles out so they have to regrow stronger.
Yeah.
And you do it over time. You microdose it.
Yeah.
I can't train once a month really heavy and make any progress. I have to microdose that discomfort every day. That's what the cold plunge is. That's what the sauna is.
Yep.
Cold plunge and sauna, like, I love all the Huber Mini stuff, and that's great. That shit happens whether or not I care about the sauna and cold plunge. As long as I use it, I get those benefits.
I'll tell you right now, dude, I've been 2 years straight, pretty much like clockwork. I take a day off fully, and then I do a one half-ass day per week. And I'll tell you right now, man, life fucking changing.
Yeah, I use cold plunge every morning, and typically that's how I close out the day before I go home and go to sleep. That's my bookends. Mm-hmm. Sauna I try to fit in as well. And I think both of those things give me this opportunity to step toward discomfort at a max level. Because there's time in the sauna where I can't think of anything else other than let's get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I'm with you.
That's how long I want to be in. I don't know how long it takes every day. It's different. I'm in a different state. It's a different heat. I'm slightly different hydrated, so I do it by feel.
Is that feeling that you get similar to mine of like almost, oh my God, anxiety's kicking in? And
of course.
Yeah, that's okay, cool. So
I
want to make sure,
like, oh shit, I'm sitting still and I've got 168 heart rate.
Yeah.
And so that's where, at that point, I set the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes without my phone, 10 minutes without anything. I'm going to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Or I'm going to shadow box. Oh, you're so struggling to get out of here. You're in such a bind, but you had 10 minutes of shadow boxing.
Yeah.
You're a liar. Your brain shows up so much earlier to say we can't do this. Have you seen 14 Peaks? It's a documentary on Netflix with this guy, Nims Persia.
Yes.
And one of the things he says on there, and he's like, yeah, when most people think they're fucked, you're only like 40% fucked.
Yeah, I've heard that saying.
And like, I know when that voice shows up.
Yeah,
I know how fucking early it shows up.
Yeah.
And we're nowhere near the edge.
Yeah, no.
What are you doing yet? And so, like, every day, the hot and cold give me a chance to safely take time with that feeling that says, we should get the fuck out of this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, we're fine. This is discomfort. It's not dangerous. I'm not interested in danger. I'm interested in discomfort.
Yeah.
I want to choose discomfort. The same way isolation, or we do anything with that with prisoners and have forever. Like, that's the fucking worst thing we do to people is isolate them. Put them in solitary, Well, not the worst thing.
Yeah, no, but no, I mean it's
Yeah, it is a punishment we've used forever.
dude. Mel did like 15 months solitary confinement when he caught that Rico, and I was like, "What the fuck did you do?" And he's like, "Got down on that cold floor and gave myself to God right there, dude, and prayed, read, paced, prayed,
Yeah.
read, and I just had to. Would not let my brain take over because there were people figuring out the most creative ways to hang themselves after 3 months. And I was not going to be that dude, you know? And I'm just like, holy fuck.
Well, you either do that or you become a monk, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. I mean, prison's not terribly different than monasteries.
No.
But there's a difference in when I choose it versus being pushed into it.
Mm-hmm.
Same reason darkness retreats or any of these other things work. You're looking for something wild to go do, there's one.
Yeah.
Darkness retreat. You familiar with that?
No.
I have a handful of friends who've done them
Oh shit! I think you're in dark for in
in a room,
for like a long period of time.
5 days. By yourself. Can't see, hear.
For 5 fucking days.
Yeah. No clue of time.
Yeah, dude. I think
You're in a hotel room.
I think I like
You have a bathtub.
you have to figure it out.
Well, I mean, so you typically spend the first night there with the lights on. So
Okay.
you know the room, you kind of lay some
Gotcha,
stuff
gotcha.
out, get a
Yeah,
little bit of
yeah.
a strategy, right? Like set some things up. But then at some point, the way that ceremony works is like you're in there with a lit candle. Whenever you're ready, man, blow it out.
Oh no
We'll
shit.
get started.
Oof.
The door's unlocked.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
light switch on the wall.
So you can tap whenever you want.
Whenever you want. You chose to be here. Why'd you come? What are you looking for?
Is anyone talking you through anything, or is it's you and your own thoughts?
It's you. 5 days by yourself.
Wow.
I mean, and you've experienced some of that being in the woods and being out long enough on something like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That you tap into something like that. But there's a difference when you don't give it any sensory information.
I think I'd rather be in the woods, like
Yeah, of course you would.
with nothing,
Yeah, of course you would.
because at least it's daylight like half the time.
Right.
Or in Canada, it was great. It was daylight all the time.
So the people I know that have done it are adventurers. And I mean that like internally, externally. They are interested in finding out the unknown about themselves. And it's been as impactful as anything they've ever done, from plant medicine journeys to big physical things to any number of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And it's 5 days alone and quiet. Like I just have to do nothing for 5 days to get the benefit of that. There's no danger there. It's just discomfort.
Yeah,
And like what a reset that is to how much I appreciate daylight, how much I appreciate the touch of my lover, how much I appreciate interaction with a friend, how special I realize all those things are.
fuck yeah. That's crazy.
And in 5 days, I get to reset that. Seems worth it.
Yeah, talk about someone that doesn't have gratitude. You'll find that shit real quick after 24 fucking hours in there, dude.
Well, you also lose track of what time it is.
Oh, God.
You have no clue.
Christian, do you want to try that with me?
The fact that that pops up and I'm like, oof, that sounds rough,
Yeah.
and it's not dangerous, that moves it up my list of things of like, I'm interested.
So will you? Will
At
you?
some point, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't put it on the calendar. I haven't signed up for it, but at some point, yeah.
Well, that's pretty sick. Well, Matt, man, you're awesome, dude. Is there anything you want to tap into before we shut her down? Because I mean, this was awesome, dude. I just had like, that was, my mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's already going like pretty close to 1,000. Now it's definitely peaking. It's pretty dope, dude. Like, I just learned a lot from,
For me, like when I got into kind of more of the wellness space and coming from an athletic standpoint, there was so much of the kookery that is tough for me to swallow.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell me about it.
Like I'm a fucking athlete, man. Like I need more than that. But as I decided to ditch the assumptions I had about it and like, why don't we go fucking find out before we have an opinion?
Uh-huh.
Why don't you stop having opinions about things you've never fucking experienced? Go find out first.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Huge
Right?
fan.
Like how many times you cut yourself off from having anything that you could do because you've already written a story about why you can't.
Or just said no to something because the fear of the unknown.
I can't do that.
The fear of the unknown. That shit. I mean, that really bothers me when people are just like, I don't want to do it because I've never done it before.
And so the mindset that I've really tried to cultivate around it, and I love the wellness crowd that I'm friends with and get to be in that world, but it's a hair soft. It's a hair soft for me. And, it's a mix of monk and motherfucker that I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the monk is the one that keeps me from being reactionary. He's the one that can do the gratitude. He's the one that allows me to focus and not think the thoughts that are flowing through my head are me. I choose to listen to what I want to, and I choose to react how the fuck I feel like it. I'm in control. Yeah. I'm at the fucking wheel. The motherfucker is the one that gets shit done. He's the one that doesn't have a problem getting up at 3 a.m. to go spend 5 hours on his bike because he knows why we're doing it. Like the one that can show up and grind for weeks at a time, the one who doesn't need applause, the one who can do it all. Yeah. That part's sharp too. I want both.
I mean, that's like the perfect balance. Right?
I'm not interested in pacifism without the capacity of violence.
Yeah, no.
Choosing to be a pacifist without the capacity of violence isn't a choice.
Yeah, I mean, there's I mean, kind of, for me, that's like probably one of the most attractive things one of the most important things I look for in having a friend. Does that person have the ability to do both those things? And if they don't, are they working towards it? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a big thing, you know, like for me, like, I don't want to, I want to know if I'm in a pizza parlor and there's a woman there crying her eyes out, that me and my boy will walk up and be like, ma'am, are you okay? Is there something that we can help you with? And not just turn that shoulder and walk away. And I also want to know if we're in that same pizza parlor and some motherfuckers come in the place to rob the place, that there's going to be a big problem. And you know, I surround myself with that compassion and that ability to do violence, bro. And the way that you just explained it was absolutely spot on and perfect.
And it also isn't just external, but I treat me with that compassion.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Know, what I didn't expect to come with a lot of this work was the empathy that came with what I've gotten from it for other people in other situations, and realizing how fucking crazy it is and how lucky I've been and whatever.
Yeah.
What I didn't expect to come with it was the empathy for myself.
Yeah, it's probably more important than...
You didn't know what you were doing. You were fucking 22.
Yep.
Like, you're supposed to get better with age, asshole.
Yep.
Otherwise, what's the point? Like, you're having more experiences and you're gaining knowledge, and if you're not putting it to work, it's not wisdom. You're just grabbing merit badges. I don't want fucking merit badges, man. I want to be different. Yep. You know, you're familiar with Alan Watts? He's a philosopher, interesting guy. Does lots of Eastern talk, kind of translated for like a Western.
You know what? Yeah.
Alan Watts is great.
Yeah, dude, I think I do. Yeah, I do know who he is.
He's got a great book or a series of lectures called Out of Your Mind. I've listened to.
Yeah, dude.
It's really good.
I got him on here. All right, cool. That's good.
One of the things he says that I really like and I think goes a long way is, once you get the message, hang up the phone. And I think that comes you on this self-help journey. Once you get the message, hang up the phone. Don't go grab the next book. Because if we're not putting what we're learning into play, if we're not changing, if we're not adapting, if we're not using it to integrate into our life to become different, I don't want to fucking hear about your experience. I don't want you to tell me how crazy your fucking ayahuasca trip was or what mushrooms were and you didn't fucking change anything in your life afterwards.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point? What did you integrate? What did you learn?
Yeah.
What was the point in the knowledge? What was the point in the experience if you don't carry it forward?
Yeah.
You're supposed to get better with age.
Oh man,
even weight loss, right? Like, you haven't learned better how to fucking feed yourself in 45 years?
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay that you didn't know, but you fucking know now. So why don't you give a shit?
Yeah, that's a whole other fucking podcast.
Because you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Don't tell me you give a shit and then don't take the actions.
Yeah, it's the guys that are just like, I'm fat. Well, all right, great. I see that you're fucking fat. And I'm brutal, dude.
Same.
I'm like, hey, man, you don't look as good as you did the last time you came to my clinic. And, like, unfortunately, like, we're not, you're 10, 15 pounds overweight. You know, I'm not filling you with Ozempic and Tirzepatide. Like, you're going to go you need to go to the gym and fucking make sure you're staying consistent on your basic, protocol and shit, bro. It goes on and on with that shit, man. It's
working out's like brushing your teeth. Mm-hmm. It's not a fucking hobby.
No,
it's maintenance.
It's exactly right, dude.
Like, how many years did we spend probably 10 hours outside doing physical shit as a species? All of it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much all of it for the last 180,000 years, give or take?
Yeah.
To think it's not important to have part of that as our system is crazy. And so the beauty of it now is like, you don't have to go plow a field. You don't have to go hunt an invading army or go find food today.
With a musket.
But how do you want to go spend some physical fucking effort because it's required?
Mm-hmm.
For your mental, physical, emotional, and everything capacity to work the way it's supposed to, there's a cost. Do you pay it? Or do you continue to adapt the other way? Because the discomfort you're teaching your body is we're going to smush into the couch. The discomfort we're teaching our body is we're going to overeat every day. That's the discomfort you've chose to adapt to.
Yeah. Well, man, bro, I got to tell you, that was awesome, man. And I'm ashamed of myself. I haven't, well, I'm not ashamed of myself. I take that back. I'm happy that we're sitting here finally now.
Happens when it's supposed to happen.
I appreciate
brother.
you very much, brother.
Same.
And hope, we'll stay in contact for sure. And we'll have to pick your brain a lot more down the road. And guys, thanks for watching. Matt, thank you so much, dude. You're awesome.
Thanks for having me, man.
And Nick, hey, thank you for this relationship.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you, brother.
Talk to you guys. Bye-bye.